cathedral, no, you can use it for a different purpose.
Now, it's not easy for us. You're National Hospital. Only way I do.
Oh, really, I'm going to say that I am a son of my father, some of you will American. The other one, I got the people what I am Roman from one. You have to be like a people couldn't appear in the cathedral. Open money, cathedral, become the other. When I'm from Ghana, my embargo was even for couldn't appear in the Westminster Cathedral. Oh, come on, I want to make a decision. Come on, you get the company here. Come on, the hospital. What be a or the family. Not that. I mean, we are very young today. Now we have all the resources in Africa. You leadership from African leaders. And my man, bread, if you have bread, the World Bank 0.7. 54 countries in Africa. 32 to see a woman called IMF. 32 young, 22 now, and this before that, I thought you couldn't come in.
So, and ye be din komo. Nana Obribwan, former deputy scribe of MPPC. You must MPP for penny for the other nations in Africa. COVID and Kohobi. Ukraine, Russia, Ukraine won affect you mubiana. And on common ye be. And MPP party communicator, communication director, Mr. Hinyagba, say Russian Ukraine war. Ebia by now ka Ghana say Europe country back on. Say Russian Ukraine war ka Ghana develop it. Nka Ghana progress no ka unmatched. And on common ye be hwani ebusa say so asama Mr. Hinyagba eka say a Russian Ukraine war intina Ghana ain't mean develop and say ain't man develop within the last 6-7 years under the watch of Nana Akufo-Addo. So into youth to nya adwuma no a Russian Ukraine war a come I dear man for Ghana p no a Russian Ukraine war intia na and I COVID intia and no common and you no person no na me provide the facts be na me sua de free ho na so sua de free me ho. Is it true? So Russian Ukraine war intina Ghana bre and as I am peniful be intimi achieve micro and macro economic target. Is it true? So Ghana's economic downturn no, is because of Russia-Ukraine war. In fact, a Russian-Ukraine war into the net, IMF, EPMWA. Is it true? Is it wholly true? And the Cressa. And the Cressa, wow, him says, yeah, me busao and the Cre. So Ghana. Yeah, to me, I achieve your target because of Russia-Ukraine war now. Is it true?
You can use it. When I'm from I want to make a decision. Come on, you get the company here. Come on, the hospital. What be or the family, my friend, not that. I mean, we are very young today. Now we have all the resources in Africa. You leadership from African leaders. And my man, bread, if you have bread, the World Bank 0.7. 54 countries in Africa. 32 to see a woman called IMF. 32 young, 22 now, and this before that, I thought Ukraine COVID.
Ukraine COVID.
22 Ukraine will be.
Momo Yasun Kwedidi, that is MPP, former chief deputy scribe. Say MPP are buying me Yasun Kwedidi. Nenya Ukraine war, and your Russian war into Ghana for bread. Sound common, Mommy, more intellectual discourse, but let's do some scientific analysis in radio. So sama ya papa obribo he kan no kran na. Ima me kasa no wapi no, me provide data be from International Trade Database at the product level. International Trade Database at the product level. Na opesa wasa hu baby me send information free bi ma. You can go to www.oec.world.com. www.oecd.world.com. And answer International Trade Database at the product level. Just search for the International Trade Database. Now, just look for the product level data or the analysis being done between Ghana and Ukraine, Ghana and Russia when it comes to trade. Yam pese yadi assembly beto aban or Ghana forces sia no. Yanyi do mo kanini say Russia Ukraine war the beginning da ben. Russia Ukraine war in the beginning da ben from 2020, 2021, 2022 mo asem ne beken. Let's say 2021, 2022. And you cross say Jadia Ghana, a Jadia I Ukraine, Ghana and Ukraine dino, and a Jadia and Russia dino. And then na anko ye. And then na anti-mama Ghana and reaching the target. And is it true? So what you can do is to share this video to other platforms. But more than that, I'll share videos with to other platforms. I will join you on Facebook. Now you need come. Obese senior a bad governance. That is Mr. Kobno Opare, Mr. Opare Mechiao. But Ghana for no be say a Ukraine war. Ndi come, Mr. Opare come home. Now you need come now. What you can do is to share this video onto other platforms on social media for me. www.oec.world.com and NASA International Trade Database. Ona sa data ekutami hone freeba. Achiniye bi anim. Obetimi akohwese ompanifo no omodo wampa. Ba obiribu ahense yemusa say into the other nations in Africa no we don't know also affected by the Russia-Ukraine war. Menoka say IMF declare Kenya and Ethiopia say they are the emerging economies in Africa. Ethiopia on Kenya. Emerging economies in Africa as we speak. Now, we don't know affected by the Russia-Ukraine war. Russia-Ukraine war na any impact almost. To believe what I say, Mummy and Yune home. So that's it. The nipa all kind of crash nipa nya den empe. All kind of crash nipa empe. Now man panyini and then my penisia Ghana force nyina no. Ghana man panyini say obondo bosiana no bejegum. Or say Ghana will return to the international capital market to borrow. Because to the president, Ghana yatimi asecure IMF deal. Nti be kwaji IMF deal dia they say oh you be kind of na say you have some credibility. Nti end this time now some phrase like policy credibility. Now Ghana is more credible to go to the international market to borrow. Nti man panyi say Ghana will return to the international capital market to borrow. The borrowing spree in Chaso. But the question is, you borrow at the end of the year. Countries depend on each other. It is Ghana depending on would be any problem. Ghana echo just from the capital market any problem. But see you borrow ba the end of the year. And then the question, oh, your youth also busa oh, you're Ghanaian, that's why you're so patriotic. Busa say. Yes, no country is independent. Countries depend on each other. We interdepend. But so kwaje bosiane ba, dey na ultimately ye. You must say man panyini. You must say vice president Alhaji Bawumia. Sa bosiane ye bro no. Ah, you free IMF buy na otwe krampo man no. Must say you return to the capital market to borrow no. Mu discard ye dey. or Ghana. Oman Penny say, I have no problem with Chinese involvement in Ghana's economy. But do you really know the Chinese story? 3 decades ago, China was nowhere. Now, won't we mock 4 countries without mentioning China's name? Oh yes, sincere. You cannot mention 5 or 4 countries. So also be China film or Maya or Mudiye. But look at their story. Look at the Chinese story. So there is no problem with China invading our territory. There's no problem China having a trade partnership with Ghana. But what is our story as Ghanaians? What is our story? What is our story?
It's gearing up to run back to the capital market to start borrowing. Sometimes I wish I could say some things on radio, but for the sake of decency and for the fact that we are supposed to be responsible adults, in the days when I was 18, I would have said some things. But gray hair has started dancing on my beard and my mustache. It is a sign that very soon we shall return to our Maker and we shall be accountable for the life he loaned us on earth. Hallelujah. Hear me now, brethren. This president is a useless president. I'm telling you. If the devil can create anything at all, then that is this president. Hear me now. I will never understand that it was God who created the Akufo-Addo. It must be Lucifer. Because God does not create people who only wreak havoc on the people. May I go deeper? Listen. Look how the country struggled to get.
All right.
Dear viewer, kindly like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos. Dear viewer, kindly like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos.
All right, so let's deal with our facts and figures on Final Voice TV. But they can't share these facts and figures on Final Voice TV Meet Child Show. There is a page called Final Voice TV Meet Child Show. When you visit this page, but they kind of figures and facts in go the trade between Ghana between 2020, 2021, 2022. So Obiba be catch you say Russia Ukraine war. Tina Ghana into me and you progress here. You can answer that person. MPP Communication Director Mr. Hyang Basse say Russia and Ukraine war. Kababia Ghana duro no. Kenya easy. But yeah, so the fact and figures are from www.oec.world. Maybe you have searched for it. And also you can search for international trade database. As soon as international trade database. Now in 2021, Ghana exported goods worth $150 million. As at 2021. A drug DNA Ukraine food no. Yentimi numu eni up to $130 million da. Yentimi Ukraine eni up to $130 million da. So how come say this figure no I'm so Ghana sikasunti yentimi amako homa as a nation. Na di ampo na Ghana deko Ukraine. Ya di manganese ore, aluminium ore, cocoa beans, cocoa powder, cocoa paste, and a foodstuffs in Yane. A dear Jack needs high. Ukraine for way dintia. Say Jedi now Maswa Ghana bo. Say Jedi now Kosuntina Ghana into me progress. Ye the manganese ore, any aluminium ore. Okasa tu we bomb obenya steel. Onya manganese ore na onya aluminium ore. Obenya dadie bi obetumi da ye bibibi meba. Cocoa beans, cocoa powder, cocoa paste, and a foodstuffs. Na sabio Ukraine kwa to cocoa beans and cocoa powder. Ukraine kwa to cocoa paste. I ain't to say Russia and Ukraine kwa na Ghana bofom. It's not true. It's not true. There are other nations that need the cocoa paste and cocoa beans as well. The cocoa powder. nti eda na Russia and Ukraine ko na e come de Ghana for aban so went me am meeting the target because get the report from IMF and after the report from World Bank said COVID Russia Ukraine war are affecting nations. It could be true, but Ghana situation is different. TMM. Since 1996 to 2021, since 1996 to 2021, Ghana export increased from $70,000 to $150 million. Since 96 to 2021, Ghana export increased from $70,000 to $150 million. Make us a clear money, but this money alone cannot let Ghana collapse because Ghana yes be crashing, sir. COVID the buy, MPP are government of Ghana on almost $3 billion. So what is $150 million from Ukraine? COVID the buy a banwe, government of Ghana on almost $3 billion from World Bank and IMF plus corporate Ghana decided so a banwe say so plus COVID levy. The COVID call was Ghana for the social COVID levy because Ghana for booms were free. Ghana for you so electricity free. Now they are paying for it through the levy. To that banning to mean chamuno. But in all, COVID the buy the crown a blessing in a disguise. $3 billion plus a car corporate Ghana. I'm crown crown business. I buy a poor much I say. Jordan nato Ghana. At Oriental nato Ghana. Into money now no. People really helped. Says can you almost or above $3 billion. Just only Ukraine did that. Since 1996 to 2021, only Ukraine got $70,000 to $115,000 from 96 to 2021. I had $70,000 to $115. You cannot convince Ghanaians to say where am I Ghana for any jumanye? Where am I accommodate Ghana for? So now people was somehow right. So Ghana Kwana Ukraine and Russian talk on a high. At the end of Ukraine, so I did Ghana for vegetable products. Vegetable products. Ghana, your sassy, your fertile land. You better make all these things they are bringing to us, except few. Your crops be temperate crops. They can only survive in the temperate zones. So what I'm here, but many of these crops are tropical crops. I would in Ghana be. So vegetable products, you pray for the bread Ghana. Hot rolled iron bars, semi-finished iron, raw iron bars, seed oils, animal hides in the crave Ukraine. In this animal hides now, Ghana economy nabo. Where no cray? Sa hot rolled iron bars, any semi-finished iron bars, no manganese ore, aluminium ore, iron ore to the Ghana can do the same hot rolled iron bars. Yes, it's a raw materials no other countries na ekojisika na yasa ko Ukraine say momo ye hot rolled iron bars any semi-finished iron bars. Well, bra Ghana what that resources. Odoman kuma obade nyankopon de acheyen. Adent na yintimi tennis aluminium ore na ye deco Ukraine, manganese ore na deco Ukraine into finished product. Name of ye ko Ukraine. Na catch him say bring us hot rolled iron bars, bring us semi-finished iron, raw iron bars. Ya jiaji anwa seed oils. Ya jiaji animal hides, raw sugar. Mampanyi ba some mienye Commander Sugar Factory. Sabe ya $150 million ye tanko kresu chile bano. Ebejai. Factory no kubusa say is that factory in operation? Is Commander Sugar Factory in operation? MPP are buying Messi Biaka home. And answer is communal sugar factory no in operation. Ghana that's so sugar essentially every Ukraine. The sugar now ma Ghana mine bo. Is that true? Should that be the case? So man, you was sassy, you think the drea a dear the sugar. Say you sugar beet or say you sugar cane. You bet me drea. You name we will go to Ukraine. Because so many Russia come to quiet means Ghana for your sugar. Is that true? Nja banage raw sugar free Ukraine. Poultry meat. Ya kra nkoko nam. Obebesi e force nkoko. Busa ho say the poultry industry in Ghana, akosi saying. The poultry, the animal industry, the poultry industry. Do these farmers even get loans and monies to do business? Yala so kra nkoko ba bra ma 40 million nkoko wo Ghana. Oduru do ma hinkura poultry farms na abui. Akate farms na nasefo nyina, Dako farms. We can revamp or boost these businesses in Ghana. Tobinco farms and what have you. Ekra nitrogenous fertilizer. A buying but mess compost in each region. Over 720 billion. No? See this no? And can region be assistant region will be about 2 compost plants. I produce fertilizer for Ghanaian farmers. So we have to go to Ukraine for nitrogenous fertilizer. Animal organs. Yomadia omodia and kwanya o turn the no Ghana nyina fa from which neighbor. Yomadia. Apart from animal hide no, animal organs no, di gina ho man no. Yomadia. Abona koma, abona yam tawo no, ya kra free Ukraine. Nti ama Ghana o man abo. How can this be true? I mean, why should this be the case? So such tension na ye kra yomadia. Ye kra poultry products. You create sugar-free Ukraine. Animal hides from Ukraine. Hot rolled iron. Semi-finished iron. Raw iron bars. Bauxite. Manganese ore. Aluminium ore. Iron ore. Ghana. You create stone glasses. You create wheat flour. Use clothing. False. No what you create. No santa idea. No assess Ghana for. Ghana cry used clothing from Ukraine. Leather, footwear, and a paper goods. Paper goods, you cry for Ukraine. And I know my team are you proud of. And I know my team are all kasa obi ma on kasa. Ghana that's so cry paper goods from Ukraine. Ni ya cry used clothing force. Ya cry stones and glasses. Animal organs, poultry meat, sugar, sauces and seasoning. My God of Israel.
Dear viewer, kindly like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos.
Now, Mekachiro says since 1996 to 2021, the trade between Ghana and Ukraine, Ghana, as at 96, near $70,000. As we speak, it might increase here to 115 million. As at 2021. But Ukraine since 1996. As at 96, now 113,000. 113,000. As we speak today, or now as at the year 2021, now Ukraine any Ghana draw mudino. Ukraine fought many son from 113,000 to $137 million. Or the end 70,000 to 150 million. Ono nan to question the chromo ono won say on ne boa wono ono all kono ni yekum nipa no as at 2021 mpo 96 raw figure near $113,000. But as we speak, 2021 through 2022, no, Ukraine fought me Ghana for some $137 million from trade. So yet then now out to Ghana, up to my catch all man for say Russia-Ukraine war into Ghana before. They are rather benefiting. A jadi no mu dino. Yes, it's kind of come from $113,000 to $137 million. It's a big gain. Into Ukraine from put the nyam for so free Ghana for so. And yeah, the nyam for so free muso. No ka say be omoko. Inti ama ho chira ba Ghana. Omoko. Inti many people are unemployed. Omoko. So you can't build hospitals. Ukraine and Russia, so you can't build roads. It's not true. It's not true. So from 2019, 2020, 2021, okay, Ukraine and Ghana draw mudia Ukraine for Ukrainian faso. Ukraine for Ukrainian faso chen Ghana bam. It's not as if say you benefited. No, you mommy says kakobro elkomo from $113,000 to $137 million. It's a jump for Ukraine compared to $70,000 to $115,000. So that is the case of Ukraine. That is the case of Ukraine. That is the case of Ukraine.
Corruption ejina bonachi and tempower pegam brow what yama 1D1F 1D1F and temper one also the bonus energy what yama inflation.
Yeah, Russia a job in Ghana for 2020 or 2019, 2020, 2021. Near Sahre at a glance from 1996 to 2021. Near her Maya Onyan Fasofini Yonkoso. Near her Maya and Okasa Mimpon the Menyan Faso. From the trade that we do. Still, these facts are from International Trade Database. Or you can go to www.oec.world.com. In 2021, Russia exported, as of 2021, na Ghana Russia G hosa o man Ghana hoskasa almost 166 million. But bia you know trade in the peak na koduro no. Ghana and Russia to me di drama Russia to me terms ka 166 million dollars. And then Russia they break Ghana for. It's not different from what we take from Ukraine. A jar Ghana buying any Russia dino. It's indifferent from the Ukraine for ye. Wheat, nitrogenous fertilizer, hot road bars. Wheat, nitrogenous fertilizer, not a nitrogenous fertilizer, and a hot road bars, hot road iron bars. Medika kasa Ghana 2 iron ore, Ghana wo manganese ore, Ghana wo aluminium ore. Nti ka hu yan pose because Russia so mo man iron ore and as a hot road iron bars. Hu yan so be kokoji iron rods, hot road iron bars and free baby aba. But you see that is the country that you live in. O kasa o musimo kasa. O ko Russia koji wheat, fertilizer and a hot road iron bars. Now, Yanshe, Russia, almost some financial services, any business services. So aside the goods, no, almost some Ghana financial services. Ghana, you need trained financial experts for Ghana. No, but at Banway money, other government, no, they will contract somebody because that is where their monies come from. That is where their monies come from. And in 2020, Russia to me exported services, not goods, services, financial services, business services, $380,000. $380,000. Services are Russia buying. No goods, services are Russia buying. Financial services, undefined. Business services. The price no amount $380,000 as at 2020. Only 2020. Within the last 25 years. Within the last 25 years, once again from 1996 to 2021, Russia job money Ghana dino increased from $5 million to $166 million. A job Ghana and Russia dino it may increase from $5 million to $166 million from 96 to 2021. A day na Ghana they call Russia, Eko Pesika. It's not different from the Ghana they call Ukraine. And normal Ghana they call Russia call Jessica no. Say it about bomb man mano. It's not different from the they call Ukraine. Cocoa paste, cocoa powder, cocoa beans. Cocoa paste in the pan and Ghana is almost 56 million. But you see, $56 million. Ghana to me free cocoa paste, cocoa powder, and cocoa beans. But mature said from 96 to 2021, Russia traded increased from 5 million to 166 million. During the last 25 years, Russia profit making from Ghana. Jump, business, trade. Trade and growth, trade growth. Let's look at Ghana's own. From 1995 to 2021, Ghana trade with China, as at 1995, $29 million. $29.7 million, approximately $29 or $30 million. As at 2021, Ghana jump $76 million. So from $30 million, from 30 to $77 million approximately. Once again, China nyang home faso because manganese ore also won fanya hwe bauxite ore but town no sa no man in their raw form e dey kwa abochire na emom wakọ Russia so omoma hot rolled iron bars. Does this make sense? Ghana or manganese ore, your bauxite, your aluminium ore, your iron ore itself deposits ni go water region ni gambaga escarpment. Yentimi fanya hwe yentimi turning into finished product. Thanks to the president Nana Akufo-Addo, I think a week ago, where he said Ghana should find means of turning these raw materials into its finished product. So that be a Ghana exporting. So Ghana to me achieve ever boy. But as I speak with you, Ghana koji iron rods, hot rolled iron bars, and then semi-finished iron from Ukraine and Russia. Raw iron bars from Ukraine and Russia. A drag Ghana and Russia they know. And the same as a drag Ghana and Ukraine. Cocoa paste near the cocoa beans and cocoa powder. From 95, is that from 96 to 2021, no? Your trade growth from $29 million to $77 million. Whereas Russia for the Russia for trade growth, no, and net from 96 to 2021, no, example from $5 million to 166 million. Once again, so the Ukraine for years some fast one, so as not Russia for the air the years some fast one. And tikayo omum puna ose kasebia omoko into omumo chiri omu. So what I say? Russia and Ukraine polo and I also kase eh. Yan toko me ho kire ye because Ghana for dwade ne from no. They say kaya say if it's not war krana they even benefit. Saint Quincy war krana they even benefit. Ghana is always at the loose end. Ghana is always a loser because all the bauxite, iron ore, aluminium ore, manganese ore, hot rolled iron bars, untimi nye finished iron bars, untimi nye what they call it, semi-finished iron bar. Because you can't turn your raw materials into finished products. This is the case of Ghana. And the Obi Bekacho said, Mr. Hiagba, Bekacho said, Ghana. And yet Russia, Ukraine war, and Ghana be the year, and Ghana develop, and Ghana make progress. Somewhere not true, and you're correct. Because the figure speaks for themselves. And no more they call cocoa beans, cocoa powder. The Ghana for cocoa beans, cocoa powder. Any cocoa paste and call Russia, Ghana will not survive. No. That is a lie, because there are other countries that are also demanding the same raw material from Ghana. This cocoa beans, cocoa paste, cocoa powder. Cocoa paste, no. China for you other countries in Middle East, in Europe. The same cocoa beans from Ghana, cocoa powder, they need it. Na Russia and Ukraine for was affecting your growth. My provided data and my provided figures, my channel source www.oec.world. O search for the trade between Ghana and Ukraine. O search for the trade between Ghana and Russia. O pass our international trade database. You get these facts. You get these facts.
The World Bank 0.7. 4 countries in Africa. 32 to see a woman called IMF. 32 young, 22 now, I think before that, I thought Ukraine couldn't come in. 22 Ukraine will be.
So that is the Ghana we live in. That is the Ghana we live in. Yampani phone person mechanic cry day. Atrayen.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Afternoon. How are you doing? I'm fine, sir. All right. Yeah. Do you think the MPP have failed in their promise of ensuring economic stability in the country?
Yes, they have failed because they were lying to Ghanaians that when they come, they will do one dam, they will do one factory, they will do one district, they will do $1 million, but because of their insensitivity of their own talkings and on their own promises, that is why they have failed, because they don't know what they are doing. Always Nanado will be wearing coat, then he will be sitting on the V8. Let me.
So, due to their insensitivity, sometimes these commentaries are very funny. So that is the case of Ghana. Makachiro, mama figures, mama data. Obi Bekachiro was a Ghana. And man progressed within the last 4 years or 7 years because of Russia-Ukraine war. It's not wholly true. It's not entirely true. A misleading statement ever. A minor Otimono, man panyin say borrowing no unchaso. A minor Otimona Gia go to the state and say policy rate okwajebusi o bank hunsi no interest rate no from 23%, the days of Mahama no say wasoro, and this time and then 40%. Can you blame Russia and Ukraine war for this? Bloomberg, Kachiro said the cedi is the second worst performing currency in the world. Bloomberg. Ghana cedi is the second worst performing currency in the world. We are always blaming Russia-Ukraine war. Russia-Ukraine war. It just said Russia and Ukraine did know. And $150 million crumble. In fact, okay, secure enough for Ukraine. And it's secure enough for Russia, boom, a new $300 million. A new $300 million. So how can someone sit somewhere and say, Russian-Ukraine war, Russia, and Ghana, Russia and Ukraine. It is say baby do not atom paibo. Baby do not atom paibo. So Nyempire, Ghana cannot go.
China facilities in the past 20 years.
Wait, oh.
President, after collateralizing some 8 national assets for these loans, tell me here, there were a near Makuma watching and will memo her. Captain Smart.
Yeah.
8 national assets already. Abandoned the sea. I just carry a sassy so or continue what China. What's wrong? Well, currently Ghana owes China just a palpable, miserable $1.9 billion. I can afford.
Ghana only China $1.9 billion. Now, how can you grow your economy? Me say a dread dear Ghana and Russia dino. O can't secure your free Ukraine. And it's a Ghana and your free Russia bomber. And no $300 million. So how can that collapse Ghana's economy? And no crabby. I hear our baby. Truth is hidden somewhere. Me no have to unravel it. That is why I have brought you data. I have brought you the source. The facts and figures speaking for themselves. Brown man Ghana Breno will be mismanagement. Brown Ghana Breno will be fungibility. Fungibility ne koso. Brown Ghana Breno nya Russia Ukraine war corruption. Pesamin kumunya cynicism. A bro. Ni paso bo boni pa bro. To a jabo sinya for nya de pama Ghana for. O mana utimono Shraj boss say every year Ghana loses $3 billion to corruption. Ghana loses $3 billion to corruption. Taya then na eja no Russia di. Eja no Ukraine di. Oka tu ni boma. Enu $300 million impo. Trade profit and trade benefit. Sika in terms of money. Ghana nye free Ukraine. Sika Ghana nye free Russia. Okaboma enu $300 million in a year. But many mono year biano we lose $3 billion. $3 billion, not million. $3 billion to corruption. Now, man, as I go, IMF say me pay $3 billion. Me pay $3 billion, diabobra. Kwame Nkrumah Ghana beduru da had a bay. Say Ghana inflation. Ghana's inflation to me travel a year could do 52.3%. 52.3% oh. And it's about 45%. Now people are jubilating. Other year almost more economic risk it. Inflation they could do 52.3%. Any person say when your fundamentals are weak, the economy will expose you. The dollar will expose you. And they are heading. Because they will tell you that and the dollar was stable in the last previous month. The dollar in the last. And the students dreams are shattered. Because you can't even change your money into euros. If you want to study abroad, you are doomed. So I study abroad, you are doomed. Because dollar no was sorrow, euro no was sorrow. Our brothers in Ghana cannot travel abroad to achieve their dreams, to meet or to live their fullest potential of becoming great academics. Many are starting, many youth are starting Ghana. They could have traveled abroad to study, but because no yes can be Now they're to crying. The rate of unemployment, and then I'm 14%. Ghana, unemployment will be unemployment, or call America, or call Europe, Australia, but you will be also excuse me. You will be also a buying if the government is responsible or to make manage unemployment situation. Omo unemployed graduate association in Ghana. People some say and it is saying how is the market? More some 10 years ago, Mukote unemployed graduate association. And then unemployment in Ghana is 14% of the working force. They were youth or modern working age, but they can't work. And these people will come and tell you, so you are lazy. You have a politician who will watch you in your face and say you are a lazy youth. That is why you are unemployed, but it's not true. We have failed as a nation. What say 3 to 5 trillion old cities? Ghana is spending 3 to 5 trillion old cities on a cathedral. At the time, Kwalebu maternity ward, Ebuagu. At the time, Oko, baby, or Ghana, like Mr. Obriboyan was saying, a man at the former hospital, man, money, baby, na, cause best in New Home. We're spending 3 to 5 trillion old cities on the cathedral. Wabra come nipa unemployment kosoro. Or money priority way. You're spending 3 to 5 trillion old cities on the cathedral. You took bauxite, you took manganese, you me and turn it in them into finished products. We can turn our own raw materials into finished products. Cocoa near Chekwa into the trade between Ghana and Russia, the trade between Ghana and Ukraine. We still export cocoa beans in their raw forms. I mean, in its raw form. Cocoa beans in its raw form. That is Ghana. And yeah, Russia-Ukraine war. And I'm a Ghana bread. And yet, Omano Kana could do 720 billion cedis. Ghana's public debt. Ghana's debt to GDP ratio, every 100%. Now we are buying up budget $51 billion. That's a no one's one. What would $3 billion do? $3 billion never tell. That is why the Mampeni say, Mama from an intoso. Mampeni go for the catcher and his speech about IMF program and the COVID. No, catcher says, $3 billion to mean changing Ghana destiny. And he's right. And to your youth, oh, you're Ghanaian, so you're MPP, so you're Disney. But someone says, hey, me, echo. Must say IMF. IMF, let's say, Koya, bo.
Effectively tell you. Bonds don't do a Akufo-Addo Arrezu Ukrumha. Any Sita Akufo-Addo Arrezu. Akufo-Addo is worth $1.1 billion. We send baby a casa me na me kaya. All documents available. Indicate Ken Akufo-Addo. Current finance minister, who is the cousin to the president of the republic. He's worth $1.1 billion. It's a kind of frat to say it. Only see can go Ghana. And you cost some the investment. On a catch up some more, the improving channel.
If somebody is milking Ghana, somebody is making millions out of Ghana. Now the question Russia-Ukraine war. COVID, the final blessing my Ghana. Go and check the figures and the facts. Sika Ghana nyaye. Excuse me. Sika Ghana nyaye during COVID, no. It's almost the same as Sika Kwajefrika IMF. So what change are we expecting as a people? Until we define the Ghana we want, until we define the country that we want to live in, people will take you for a ride. Oh, IMF program. Yet man form a consortium. We couldn't build a consortium of, let's say, the public and the private. We couldn't have a private partnership meeting. Be yet man ye consensus be said ye obiko ye bi was sent consensus. That was a step in the right direction. That Senti consensus was something because IMF program, the nation has run into a ditch. Or minor bo. To say, person called the IMF and no man. Also, homegrown solutions. Also, homegrown solutions, one mining. Local content. To also only person kunya. Namo Georgia, mu deliberating as to what Ghana should do in that IMF program, Ghana economy, what Ghana must do, should be discussed. And no one says, "Man, penny say no offer say," and a cousin, I made that mandate to go to IMF. Asa.
Ken is now investing in Zambia. The shares are one of the Zambian banks. Musano. I want him here, one-on-one. No medina.
People are milking Ghana. People are taking Ghanaians for a ride. And it's about time I also add a voice to this voice. So that we have one big voice. One last voice, one final voice. To tell our penny for and say, hey, more than a while, bro. People are somewhere in Germany. People are somewhere in America, Australia. They want to come home. But many more things. To be or ten or bread, but or turn it back to so a thing. That is the story of many Ghanaians abroad. The be or ten our brochon or bread, but or turn it back to in the country now. A more thing. And to want to mean call. Yeah, the e-levy. Ekosi saying, 11 years, a buying parliament where has a pass 2.5% tax. As at the time I call IMF from Pono, not $700 million loan facility the whole house parliament to sign. No more sign jiatun. It's about borrowing. But the Ghanaian youth have not asked for. The youth have not asked for any accountability. Some Mahama, they say, Mahama, the Ghana, carry for 9 billion. I could do 120 billion. So what say? We almost show from 9 billion to 120 billion, almost 111 billion addition. As we speak, Ghana's public debt, and I'm 720 billion. From 120 to 720 billion. Are you happy? You're hypocrite. And Kabe Kasa. And you're hypocrisy and Mount Kasa. Hypocrisy here too much. Moody's, Fitch, Bloomberg, Omar rated Ghana economy as RD. Restricted default. RD, economy in ratio. Omar restricted RD. Moody's, Fitch, Bloomberg, I rated Ghana as RD. Restrictive default. RD. You can search for the meaning of that RD by the Fitch agencies. Economy cannot be rated. This is the country that the economy that we're talking about. Revenue. Aside Bosia Bana Kwajeno. Sa Ghana Hona so Ghana Banja revenue. Aside Bosia Bana Kwaji free abanano. Or many months About within the last 7 years, was almost $820 billion cedis. 820 billion cedis as revenue. Aye then among fosi opinion. Aye then no bit because aye Russia Ukraine war until Ghana ain't mean progressing. Aye COVID. Meanwhile, so the Auditor General, Auditor General has come to tell you, say, COVID the funds no obusan receipt growing ya. COVID sikan obusan receipt in power nya. Omo yesikana su oma says omo disikana say no. And there was one audio tape from Northern Region, one MPP woman organizer. Ah, watch how musi chase kano. Ono na chefa ibedin ho. This audio tape was out there for public consumption. Ghanaians are hypocrites. So what can Ghana do? And there was a Ghana here. Now you find too much. We need to try as much as possible and cut the wastage. Reduce corruption to the barest minimum. If we cannot wipe out corruption from the system entirely, let's reduce it. Let's make corruption unattractive. We should try as much as possible as we can to make corruption unattractive in Ghana. Check the mismanagement of the economy. If you think you are not corrupt, then you are mismanaging the economy. If these people in power, the government, thinks it's so corrupt, then we are mismanaging the economy. The fungibility is too much. The fungibility, that is fungibility. It is a roads. And you have a finance ministry. Almost every year, $600 million. They can't account for $600 million. Ghanaians are hypocrites. And I was here, can't want some. You're tribal politics. Your politics no religious. Our finance ministry now they can't account for $600 million each year. And you think say everything is okay. Everything is super okay. You are a hypocrite. Please. Ghana, I am no mind. Ghana, I am no mind. So uji this a Ghana, the wakuma so. Ghana, Maya. You love Ghana as I do. It's about time we all say enough is enough. Enough is enough. And this year buying echo IMF in Rebi. And this year buying previous government IMF. Like I said, when they were going for this central consensus to have this public-private resolution and also agreement. Huh? What happened? Munti and Sama MP before became.
IMF insanity. That's not much any fact, baby. Oh, catch Ghana for voting the Albubu mine. I deny you a mine in you. And it's all called IMF, Coach, many answer. Into one woman and me mine. IMF insanity. And I would insanity. I just have a watch at me.
But I can tell you, as my colleague, Deputy Minister said, we are not going to the IMF. Whatever we do, we are not. The consequences are there. We are a proud nation. We have the resources. We have the capacity. Don't let anybody tell you. Like when Joshua, Caleb, and 10 others went to spy on the...
Mr. Speaker, the HE levy is also going to help with the fiscal consolidation effort and reduce the debt levels of our country. And that also means that we are going to see an improved economic ratings and not returning to the International Monetary Fund, which is the only solution.
John Kuma speaking.
There's no doubt about that. So because you say you never need a young court, IMF. Hey, oh, I make a year. That's a new hop. Make us only play, and then you play for. Not June hop. Also, Obio or Becca's 11 year papa. Young court, IMF. Not what bottom. I'm telling you, the person is smart. Only say 2 hash. And your hash. Yes, in the pay.
So, this where your comment are the people making when NDC call IMF and when people were even telling the MPP, say, please, baby, don't mind it, or say, but don't mind it, IMF and say quickly, because of mine abo. Only Ghana na IMF betcha Ghana for say Ghana's international reserves almost empty. IMF crew IMF crew betcha Ghana for say Ghana the China kabi sa $1.9 billion no. Ghana the China ka $1.9 billion. If we default payment, so Ghana interest kana China then inside but took Ghana mineral revenue so. China budget the sales of electricity in Ghana. Now your mind, now your energy. Eja already grown. If China is coming for the sales of electricity, if Ghana should default that loan, which are very difficult to pay. Ghanaians are hypocrites. Oh, your mind, no mao or do come the mao no. The mineral resources no China then is able to so. Not you quite as buy. So what you gonna do? Maybe say you are a viewer. Tell me, give me your verdict. What should we do as a country? Ghana should invest in technology. Ghana should quickly, as a matter of urgency, invest in technology. Technology, we can leverage on that technology and grow the economy. I'm talking about how do we grow local businesses, local factories, local industries. The local industries in Ghana should be, I would say should be grown, should be developed. We can only do this when we invest in technology. Mama was simple analysis. So kwanya a ma fasochi gari, a processor gari, a package gari, the same from the 19th century or 20th century. It means there is a problem. Because gari processing is a small economy be a boy maybe timimo eco school, a boy maybe momusako mano. Can't we find some kind of technology for these people who process gari? May the gari case ni example keke. The internet still yes I depending on finished products from outside. The Ghana could iron rods. While buy your bauxite, your manganese iron, aluminum iron. What happens to our cocoa beans? So Ghana should invest in a specific technology. But why meet my ensure high productivity. invest, use these monies even in tourism. Tourism alone can help Ghana. So Ghana government because boost tourism. So can't Ghana benyano bebre. Let's increase the production of certain strategically important goods for domestic use or export to friendly neighbors. Let's Ghana increase the production of certain strategically important goods for domestic use or export. Ghana our 3 oil fields. By in effect, in Ghana, a net importer of oil. Your 3 oil fields, and you left more barrels. And my drivers, any factories and machines in Ghana to get some. No. In the end, in the Ghana, a net importer. Excuse me. Ghana, a net importer of oil. Excuse me. Are there plans near go to lift more barrels, to lift more oils from these 3 oil fields? Oh, so Ghana for your hypocrisy, no? Let's stop hypocrisy for once and help build Ghana. Help save Ghana. Help position Ghana to that peak, and as that pointer. We will be happy.
PAMSCAD, Program of Action to Mitigate Social Cost of Adjustment, and even PAMSCAD. Oh, yeah, PAMSCAD, no? PAMSCAD came from IMF and the World Bank, the Bretton Woods institutions. Oh, yeah, I don't know, Mobby Squad, Mobby Squad, fairly, you know, no one is a trust. That's in here. What is a trust not doing? Also know. So I'm not careful. Then education, best say. And no coffee get funded by it. It is all that kind very well. What is the time? Let junior high school piano. One more workshop, me what? Carpentry shop, masonry, egu. We don't class egu, but let me be charitable. Get one side health insurance, egu. Sikena can't get family. Sorry, health insurance no. Intimate core. Because Ministry of Finance, there were Profuma and soon, and me at the Golden Tulip, and me at the hotel that one Cassiabino, a ministry of Kempiski.
This is Final Voice TV. You're watching me. You can leave your comment in the comment section. I do come live to discuss issues about Ghana, economic issues, social issues, socio-political issues, gender issues, environmental issues. You can join me when I come your way. What you can do now is to like my page, Final Voice TV Meet Charles Show. Search for this page on Facebook quickly and like this page. I'm also on YouTube. On YouTube, search for Final Voice TV. On YouTube, simply search for Final Voice TV or search for Meet Charles Show. These are separate channels, Final Voice TV, or you search for Meet Charles Show. But on Facebook, search for Final Voice TV Meet Charles Show. But the mobile see ne, ye be say share na ye de Ghana ho komo. Ye be say share na ye de ho komo. Me de was say wo hwe me.
At the homiansa and the moving pic. Was I not paid no yen as what you follow my call. Uma checking the books of finance ministry. Sikana Ebano had to quail ten no matter what. Then also call bauxite. I walk Ghana, Nanado, the Siawa, Jiska. Me can no more yummy. No more Nima Samana, the person I catch you. It's on the other line today. That's what you and it is a say electricity company of Ghana. I say annually, a bit of say quarterly, a bit of say monthly. I don't want to know whichever duration of Mudinium Faswo. When we have between 180 to 200.